Hey guys, welcome to the Total Tease podcast for Friday the 14th of June 2019. We have had some terrible weather this week, although I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. So if it's still that bad by the time you're listening to this, you're probably looking forward to just sitting down and enjoying your Friday evening and having a bit of a relax. And the good news on that front is we have got some incredibly laid back tracks on the show today, and we're looking forward to sharing those with you. It's still a usual eclectic mix of tracks, but they're all quite relaxing. So the first of these we're going to play is Methodical Beast and their new track Daylight. What a lovely track that is to kick off the show. Now, Methodical Beast, they used to be Broken Broadcast. I think they basically started trying something new, had a couple of gigs at Whirly D and so on, and decided to stick with it. They're playing Hartlepool Live on June the 15th and the Kubar Showcase on the 21st. So, good luck to them with that. I'm sure they're going to be great shows. So, I guess the first thing to talk about really is sort of recapping where we've been since the last show. I can't believe it's been 4 weeks since the last show. I guess time flies when you're on the dole and wasting your life. Well, I am in a band now, so that's nice. There's that going on. We're doing umpteenth amounts of covers. We're just sort of working our way through. It's going really well. We're getting on really well. Hopefully that'll go some places. Of course, the big thing that happened between the last show and this one was Big Weekend. Now, that was a great time in the end. We did enjoy ourselves there. We were doing a write-up, but it's sort of gotten away from me, really, and the written articles are sort of just for myself anyway, so it's kind of like, It is quite funny, so when it's finally released, if you are interested, please do read it. But it's mostly just to recap myself on, what we got up to and what happened and all that sort of stuff. I sort of fell into the trap of thinking, because I wasn't motivated to finish writing it when people might have been interested in reading it, when everything was fresh, I sort of decided to just put it off until I feel ready to write the whole thing. So yeah, that's quite late. But yeah, we had a good time, a big weekend, especially on the second day once the toilet situation was sorted and we sort of had a plan of what we were going to do. Yeah, we did have a good time there in the end, in spite of the security staff and most of the people that were there. So anyway, I think it's time for the second track now. This is a track called Breadline, and it's from Brass Monkey.
till the wheels feel down.
That was Brass Monkey with Breadline. He is playing the Keys in Darlington on the 23rd of June, and he's also playing Music Lounge on the 26th of October. But that is a decent length away, isn't it? That track is out now. Something happening in Music Lounge a little bit sooner than that is on this Friday. That is the Friday in which this episode will go out. And that is Marketplace, Joe Burge, Holly Jade Chrysler, and Liam Truick. That should be a great show. And it's also Any Volume's 4th birthday if people would rather fancy that. I think that's everything I know of that's happening on Friday. So let's move on to the next track. This is The Lulas with Pink Socks. They're an interesting band that mixes sort of reggae, funk and pop together, and it works really well. It certainly fits our theme of laid back and relaxing tracks. You're going to really enjoy this one, I think, guys. It's about the fact that, as a band, they all wear pink socks. That was the Lulas with Pink Socks. They're playing the Orange Pip Market on June the 29th. So this is sort of the point of the show where we would be talking about stuff to come, and that is fine. We do have stuff to talk about, but I'm not as well prepared as I was on the first show. I kind of had a bit of a flop about a week ago or so, and kind of haven't really been about looking for stuff to put in the show and stuff, so that's really bad of me, but yeah, we're all allowed to wobble every now and then, I think. So it's Download this weekend. I am absolutely devastated I can't go. It's the first lineup I've seen for it, which seems like so solid in years. And this was the year where I couldn't find anyone to go with. So that's a shame, but never mind. Obviously, Healapalooza is coming up on the 23rd, I believe. And Teesside Unleashed is on the same day. Healapalooza is going to be a huge event. I'm still trying to work out who I'm going to go with, but I suppose I'll just have to go alone if I can't find anybody. That's really not going to be an event to miss. We've already mentioned Hartlepool Live on the 15th and the Q-Bar Showcase on the 21st. I think Uncle Dudeman are playing the latter of those. They were featured on the last show, their track Legs. And Be Quiet Shout Loud are quite busy in the coming weeks. They have got Hartlepool Live and Barnsley Live this Saturday. And an unplugged set at Hole in the Wall, Market Tavern and Kitchen on Sunday. So that should be interesting. I think that's everything that we have got here to talk about that's coming up. Now, this next track has a bit of a story behind it. Its creator, Christian Darby, sending this track over, which was what started the music show off. We were wanting to do shows like this, but not until we built up the following a little bit more. But I kind of just pulled the trigger on it after a while because there started to be interest in it. So yeah, we just did it. And I realised I hadn't featured his track on the last show, so I was planning on messaging him to ask for a downloadable link for the track because, you know, it was incredibly rude of me to not put him on the first show. And he'd actually messaged me the link when I was about to go and message him, so that was very nice. This is a really cool track. This really does get stuck in my head every now and then, and it's called A Thought of You.
Was it meant to be or just company to get us through the years you held the key? You got me just where you want me to be, but I know you didn't mean it. You kept it a secret far too long, and now I'm here putting it in a song. The words don't matter cause the feeling's the same. I had a thought of you like I always do. I walked below the pediment, right through your front door, tried to show you what you meant. We've been here before, looked you in the eyes. I can't sleep at night, the radio plays our favorite tune. Does that not mean a thing to you? You didn't give me a reason why. I'm left with a heart-shaped ball of regret in my hands. I keep on checking if you're online, cause I had a thought of you like I always do. I walked below the pediment, right through your front door, tried to show you what you meant. We've been here before, looked you in the eyes. I can't sleep at night, the radio plays our favorite tune. Does that not mean a thing to you? I'm looking for answers, but you wanted more. I'm stood in the cold, knocking at your door, trying to find a solution, a no new resolution. You still haven't found what you're searching for. I walked below the pediment, right through your front door, tried to show you what you meant. We've been here before, looked you in the eyes. favorite tune, 'cause they now mean nothing to you.
That was Christian Darby with A Thought of You. His EP is to be released in the summer. Now, if you haven't seen any of our previous shows, please do check those out. The primary platform for watching the show is now YouTube. We are going to work on getting ourselves onto more platforms soon, though. We actually ran out of minutes on SoundCloud about 3 episodes in, so that was sort of completely insufficient for purpose, really. So now we're on YouTube. You can only watch the last episode on YouTube as it currently stands. The last episode was a guest appearance from Chrome, and we really appreciated having them on the show. It is a really funny show. Even after editing it for however many hours, I can still go back and laugh at the jokes they make. Here's a little preview here for you guys who haven't seen the show already. This is an outtake from the show. My only regret from the show was that I didn't record more of our general conversation before we started recording the show, because they're just such a funny pair of guys. So here's a little taster for you that we recorded before we started recording the show and didn't really know how to work in.
My cock's eating up too much fucking real estate in the joggers region. If I go any tighter, I think it'll explode. Plus,
yeah, it's very tight. I'm not wearing any underwear.
That was a little preview of our last episode featuring Chrome. You can also see our previous episodes featuring Steve-O Swinsko of Anthem for the Fallen, our previous music show which features some fantastic tracks, and our first demo show with Liam Truick. And I think that more or less brings us to the end of everything we needed to talk about today. So, as I say, if you are looking to check out more of our previous episodes, you can find them on this same channel. You can check out our SoundCloud, our YouTube, and our Facebook. All of our social links and the social links to the artists you have listened to today should be included with the episode and wherever you are watching it. If you would like to see your tracks featured on the next music show, that'll be next month, please send them either to the Total Tease Podcast Facebook page or we have a technical podcast at gmail.com. Please send a free downloadable link. We'd love to pay you for your music, and maybe one day we'll be able to do so. Next episode in 2 weeks' time. We haven't completely finalised the guest, which might be a little bit unprofessional, but that kind of goes in with our little wobble a few weeks ago. We're thinking it might quite possibly be Jake Sirra from Grown at Home that's going to come on, talk to us about raves and all the events he's going to organise in the future, and talk about stuff he's done in the past, so that should be entertaining. But for now, I think that's more or less everything. So we're going to do the show a little bit differently. We're going to play the last track now. There is also a bonus track at the end, which you can feel free to just ignore. It's one of my own. It's a demo I've been looking for feedback on. And, you can feel free to click off at the end of this next track. This final track is a track called Escape by a band called 14 Reasons. The track isn't out yet, but they reckon it should be out within the next month. So, yeah, this is a sort of completely different track to all the sort of laid-back ones we've had so far, which is why I thought I would play it last. And, of course, there is my demo to follow it as well, but you can feel free to skip that. That was just something I thought I could put in to pad out the episode, because we haven't had as many submissions as we did with the last episode. So anyway, thank you again for watching, and listening rather. And this is 14 Reasons with Escape.
For too long to see what could have been. I know two rights don't make a wrong, but will you understand that I feel like I cannot go on? It's messing with my mind, I know. The good memories are now gone. Here I am, trying to escape, but nowhere near. with my mind, I know to be the only one you say. Here I am, trying to escape, but nowhere near. Here I am, trying to relate, but you're not here. Turn your head, walk away from me, don't look back, see what could have been. Turn your head, walk away from me, don't look back, see what could have been. Sitting in the dark, there's only me here, just sitting in the dark. I've been lost for so long. Can I live without that feeling? But I am not what you want, so I just wait here. I'll wait in silence. Watch me wait in silence, watching you. Can you see my hands? They're shaking so bad. Can you understand the reason I can't ever live with this? But still I can't ever live without. So what's there to do now? I'll wait in silence. Watch me wait in silence, watching you. I believe in this. Oh, I think you know. I believe in you because I said so. Hold me to account if you
you ever feel I'm letting you down, and I hope you don't, I'll wait in silence. Watch me wait in silence, watching you. Watch me wait in silence, watching you. Hello, thanks again for listening to this episode of the Total Tease podcast. If you enjoyed the last track you just heard, the little demo, you can check out my Facebook page, Tiger Driver, to stay updated with all of that. And if you have any feedback on that track, I'm very happy to hear it. Thank you for listening to it again. Goodbye.